Hello to anyone who's watching. I would say, well, I'll just warn you ahead of time, there's probably going to be some cursing. No, not probably, definitely, because I have no intentions of watching my language because I don't give a fuck. I had a friend reach out to me who was recently attacked and raped, or, well, sexually assaulted. I don't know how far it went. In her own front yard by a person she should have been able to trust, a taxi driver who was bringing her home after a party. But I felt so horrible for her, but it triggered me. 30 years ago, I was just 14 years old, and I was raped daily and beaten daily by my stepfather, someone I should have been able to trust. And I guess that's why they call it PTSD. It can be 30 years later, and memories can be triggered and brought back and make it seem like it was yesterday. And some people have the nerve of saying, well, you should be over it by now, or get over it, or whatever. Well, those people are just fucking stupid, they're just stupid. They obviously haven't been through it. They obviously don't understand. They don't know what PTSD is or does. I had a major panic attack before making this video. I'm just starting to calm down a little. I couldn't breathe. I felt like I was having a heart attack. Fortunately, I've had plenty of panic attacks in my life, so I know what they are. I know what they feel like, so I don't, well, panic, I guess you could say. I knew I wasn't having a heart attack for real. I'm not really sure why I'm making this video. Maybe it'll reach others, maybe not. But if you're watching and you've been through similar things, and you have PTSD, or it just happened even, don't let anyone tell you how you're supposed to survive it. Don't let anyone tell you how much strength you're supposed to have, or how you're supposed to, everybody deals with things in their lives different ways. We all have different ways of coping and getting through things, but what I will say is dig deep inside yourself, because the strength is in there somewhere. It's in there somewhere. You do have a voice, and you do have strength. Sometimes you just gotta dig deep for it. And when I was 14 years old, I felt like I had no strength, and I felt like I had no voice. But I took my life back. Not overnight, certainly, but it started with, I guess, finally just being tired of being this person's doormat, allowing them to wipe their feet on me anytime they please. And I told someone, and it was my mother. I told my mother, and she got in touch with the authorities, and he was arrested. And eventually we had to go to court. And although I was scared to death, I stood in that courtroom and I testified against him. And I even forced myself to look the man in the face, because I wanted him to know that this 14-year-old girl was the one that was taking all his power away. He took part of my life. Part of my life I'll never get back. He took the little girl that maybe could have been something different. Maybe I could have been something better. I will never know. He took that, and that I'll never get back. But I found my strength, and I found my voice. And 30 years later, I still have memories of it. It doesn't affect me as often or as badly. Sometimes it's pretty powerful, especially when hearing that someone else has had to go through this. I don't know what it is about some people that think they have the right to take something that does not belong to them, to force themselves on a woman or a man or a child. Death is too good for these people, but what I was getting to is that a year ago, maybe the beginning of January, yeah, about a year ago, I got a letter in the mail from I guess it was the Board of Pardons and Paroles and blah, 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 that told me that this man I had put in prison 30 years ago was now dead. They didn't give me any details, and that's fine. I don't care. I don't care how he died, but he's now dead. I took his life. I did that. We don't all get the same justice. No matter what, just dig inside yourself and find that strength. It's there somewhere. And don't let anyone tell you how long it takes to get over this, because quite honestly, you never get over it, but you find the strength to deal with it. And you get through it. I know that even though right now I feel like I'm back at being that scared little 14-year-old girl with no voice, tomorrow will be better. I already know I have the strength and the courage to pull through this. Some of you may be thinking of taking your own life, but please don't. I want to sometimes too, so I understand the feeling. Tomorrow is always different. Tomorrow may be better. Maybe it won't be tomorrow. Maybe it'll be next week. But we do heal, even though some of the wounds are so deep that they're still there, and every once in a while they can be opened. It doesn't happen often. Reach out to someone. There is always someone who cares and is willing to listen, willing to hug you and let you know it's going to be okay. I guess what I'm saying is, don't let the bad guy win. Find your strength, find your courage, fight it, and live, because that's how you beat them. That's how you win. Peace and love, positive energy, healing energy to all of you.